Good morning. In this lecture, we are going to see structure and superconductivity of the material. In 1986, Bednorz and Muller found that La2CuO4, in which lanthanum is partially replaced by barium, showed superconductivity around 30 Kelvin. Oxides are generally insulated. The LaBaCuO oxide is metallic and probably magnetic. It was thus an unlikely material for superconductivity. In 1987, several groups reported that compounds of the type YBa2CuO7 becomes superconducting at 77 degree Kelvin. This compound was informally called 1,2,3 from the properties of metal atom in the compound. One atom of yttrium, two atoms of barium, and three atoms of copper, and so it is 1,2,3. In the figure, see the structure of this 1,2,3 superconductor is represented. Now we are going to see synthesis and processing of superconductors. The most common used method for preparing the superconducting cuprates is as follows. First, the precursor metal oxides are directly sintered in air or O2. It is then annealed in air or O2. Thus, 1/2 Y2O3 plus twice BaCO3 plus thrice CuO at 950 degree to 960 degree centigrade. It gets converted to YBa2Cu3O6.5 plus twice CO2. It is first step. And in second step, this precursor YBa2Cu3O6 plus 0.2 O2 at 400 to 500 degree centigrade. It gets converted to YBa2Cu3O6.9, and thus we can get this cuprate superoxide. Since diffusion in solid is a slow process, step 1 is usually done again and again after the sample has been cooled and finally ground. After heating at 960 degree centigrade, it is cooled to 500 degree centigrade in a stream of O2 for several hours and then cooled slowly to room temperature. The Sol-Gel method has been used for the synthesis of 1,2,3 compound. This method gives a homogeneous dispersion of the various components metals when a solution containing the metal ions is converted into a gel by adding an organic solvent such as an alcohol. The gel is used in decomposed at relatively low temperatures to get the expected oxides. It is usually in fine particular form. Material prepared by such low temperature method may need to be annealed or heated under suitable conditions to get the desired oxygen stoichiometry as well as characteristic high temperature TC. The only difficulty while preparing 1,2,3 compound is that it loses oxygen very easily. Hence, it is necessary to heat the material in an oxygen atmosphere. Third, many other techniques have been used to prepare cuprate semiconductors. In case of bismuth cuprates, the glass or the melt route gives good material. The method involves preparing a glass by quenching the melt. The glass is thin crystallized by heating it above the crystallization temperature. Fourth, thallium cuprate of the type TiBa2 CaCu Cu2O7 are the best prepared in sealed gold or silver tubes. Tl2O3 is heated with a matrix of the other oxides. Superconducting material have to be prepared in the form of film or electronic application. Thin film are prepared by a variety of techniques such as electron beam evaporation, radio frequency scattering and material and chemical vapor deposition. Applications of superconductor. Some important applications of superconductivity is listed in this table. Magnets, high field magnet application, NMR medical diagnostics, ore refining and magnet shielding. Energy related, production by magnetic fusion and magnetohydrodynamics, energy storage in electrical power transmission, then transportation, high speed trains and shift drive systems, it can be applicable. Electronic and small devices, bolometer, electromagnetic shielding, it can be used. Computers and information process, semiconductor superconduction hybrids, active superconducting elements, voltage standard and optoelectronics have the great application for the superconductors. Low temperature liquid helium superconductors. Application based on the low temperature liquid helium superconductors are as follows. High field magnet, electronic and radio frequency devices, they are used. Then low temperature superconductors are used mostly NMR spectrophotometer. Today it is used for the superconducting magnets. Superconducting magnets are also used in NMR imaging. It is better than the cast scan technique. Superconducting material are also useful in high Q cavities because of their AC losers at high frequency compared to those in the normal metals. Fifth, electronic application of superconductors requires low electric current and low magnetic field. The core element in these devices has been Josephson junction. It is an arrangement where a pair of superconductors is separated by an insulator or by a normal metal by a distance which is less than the coherence length of the superconductor. These Josephson's junction can be used in digital computer is extremely fast switching device in detectors for high frequency electromagnetic radiations and in SQUIDS superconducting quantum interference devices. A SQUID consists of two Josephson junctions in a loop. It can be used to detect low level of magnetic field, current or voltage. SQUIDS have recently been used to measure brainwaves non-intrusively without any interruption. High temperature semiconductors. Applications based on high temperature superconductors are summarized below. First, for low current application films with high current densities have been prepared by many workers by using techniques including laser ablation, electron beam evaporation, etc. The squid making used to Josephson junction have been fabricated with high temperature material and they will have application in medical diagnostics. For example, checking the heart and the brain. Beside under the sea communication, submarine detection, etc. In short, the market for high temperature superconductor is small at present. Within the new era will be the greater than the $100 billion.